Dear students, welcome back to a new mathematics session. In today's session, we shall discuss questions from exercise 3.1 from the chapter Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables. Before watching this video, please make sure that you are having your graph book and the necessary instruments for drawing the graph. Let's move on to the topic. Let's begin with question number 1. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Here, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago means before 7 years. I was 7 times as old as you were, means Aftab's age is 7 times as old as his daughter's age. Also, 3 years from now, means after 3 years, I shall be, means Aftab's age will be 3 times as old as you will be, means 3 times as old as his daughter. Represent this situation algebraically, means we have to form the equations and we have to represent this equation in a graph sheet. So this is what algebraically and graphically means. Here, let's assume the present age of Aftab be x years and the present age of his daughter be y years. We have taken Aftab's present age is x and Aftab's daughter's present age is y years. 7 years ago, because the statement starts from 7 years ago, means before 7 years. Presently their ages were x and y. Before 7 years means their ages will be 7 years less than the present age. Means x minus 7 is Aftab's age and y minus 7 was his daughter's age. So Aftab's age is x minus 7 and his daughter's age is y minus 7. And according to the condition, the first statement, 7 years ago their ages were x minus 7 and y minus 7. I was 7 times as old as you were, means Aftab was 7 times as old as Aftab's daughter. So 7 years ago Aftab's age is x minus 7. So x minus 7 is equal to 7 times. 7 times means 7 into his daughter's age, means 7 into y minus 7. So let's write it the equation. X minus 7 is equal to 7 into y minus 7. X minus 7 is Aftab's age, 7 times his daughter's age, that is y minus 7. 7 into y minus 7. So let's expand the bracket. So x minus 7 is equal to 7 into y, that is 7y. 7 into 7, that is 49. Then x minus 7y, we have to bring the variables one side, constants another side. So here there is a 7y on the right side. When 7y comes to the left side, it comes as minus 7y. And here there is a minus 7 on the left side. This minus 7 going to the right side, it comes as plus 7. So 7, here there is a minus 49. It comes as it is. So 7 minus 49 is our RHS. That is x minus 7y is equal to 7 minus 49 is minus 42. So according to the first condition, we have got the statement as x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. This is the algebraic expression of the first condition. Then after 3 years, because the second condition starts also 3 years from now, means after 3 years what will happen, that is what the statement says. After 3 years, their ages we have to calculate. At present, the ages were x and y. After 3 years means 3 year will increase, means plus 3. Aftab's age is x plus 3. Aftab's daughter's age is y plus 3. Let's write age of Aftab is equal to x plus 3 and age of Aftab's daughter is y plus 3. 3 years increased. Then let's write the condition. Condition is Aftab will be 3 times as Aftab's daughter. So here it is mentioned, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. I means Aftab. Aftab is 3 times as old as you. You is here daughter. Means his daughter's age. So Aftab will be 3 times as Aftab's daughter. That is x plus 3 is Aftab's age 3 times, means 3 into is daughter sh, that is 3 into y plus 3. As before, let's expand the equation, that is x plus 3 is equal to 3 into y, that is 3y, 3 into 3, that is 9. Bring the variables one side, constants another side, that is plus 3y comes to the left side, that comes as minus 3y, and this plus 3 goes to the right side, it comes as minus 3, that is 9 minus 3. That is x minus 3y is equal to 6. This is the second equation, and we have got the algebraic representation of the conditions. First condition algebraic representation is x minus 7y equal to minus 42. We have marked as equation number 1. And second condition algebraic expression is x minus 3y is equal to 6. We have marked as equation number 2. Now we are going to represent these two equations in a graph sheet. So we will get the graphical representation of the given statements. Next, let's write the equations together. The equations we have got are x minus 7y is equal to minus 2. We have taken as equation number 1. Next, x minus 3y is equal to 6. We have taken as equation number 2. Now we are going to draw the graphs of these two equations. For that, we have to make a table with the points for plotting on the graph sheet. So let's take first equation, x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. Here we can take any value for x and we have to find out the corresponding value for y. While taking the values, you have to make sure that whatever value you are taking, it should stand within the graph sheet. So here, first of all, I am taking x is equal to 0. Any value you can take for x. Here I am taking x is equal to 0. So here x you have to replace and put 0. That is 0 minus 7y is equal to minus 42. X we have replaced as 0. That is minus 7y is equal to minus 42. And from here y we can calculate. For calculating y, we have to bring this minus 7 to the right side. It comes as divided by minus 7. So y is equal to minus 42 divided by minus 7. We have got y is equal to 6. So when x is taking the value 0, y will get as 6. So one more set of values we have to find out. For that, we have to put another value for x. Here I am taking x is equal to 7 we are taking. So when you substitute x is equal to 7 in this equation, 7 minus 7y. Here x is replaced and substitute 7. 7 minus 7y is equal to minus 42. From here minus 7y is equal to this plus 7 we can take to the right side, will come as minus 7. So minus 42 minus 7. Then minus 7y is equal to minus 42 minus 7 we will get as minus 49. And here minus 7y. From here y if you want to calculate, we have to bring minus 7 to the right side. It comes as divided by minus 7. So minus 49 divided by minus 7. So y is equal to 49 and 7 when we cancel, we will get as 7. Y is equal to 7. So when x is taking the value 7, we will get y as 7. So let's write it in a table. So x and y values. X when we take 0, we will get y as 6. So we are writing 6 in the y column. And x will give 7. Then when we get x7, y we will be getting as 7. So this is the table for the first equation. Next we are going to draw make the points for the second equation. Equation number 2 when we take, we will get as x minus 3y is equal to 6. Here also we can put any values for x and we have to find out the corresponding value of y. So here x is 0 we are taking first. That is 0 minus 3y is equal to 6. From here minus 3y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 divided by minus 3. Minus 3 will come to the right side as divided by minus 3. So y is equal to 6 divided by minus 3 will be getting as y is equal to minus 2. One more set of values we have to find out. For that we are putting y is equal to 0. When we put y is equal to 0 here, x minus 3 into 0 is equal to 6. From here x minus 0 is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6. Here we are taking y is equal to 0 because when we put y 0 here, x directly will be getting. So you have to see the equation according to the convenience. Means which one is easy for us, that way we can go. Here instead of substituting for x, if you put y or if you eliminate y directly, we will get x. So that's why we are putting y is equal to 0. If you feel difficulty, you can go also for substituting x and you can find out the corresponding value of y. So anyway we can go here. Y is equal to 0 means we will get x is equal to 6. Let's make the table again, x and y. Then x when we put 0, y we are getting minus 2. And next x will be 6 when y is taking the value 0. So we are going to represent these two table of points in a graph sheet. Let's draw the graph. For drawing the graph, let's copy down the table of values. X values 0 and 7, y values 6 and 7 for the first equation. And x values are 0 and 6, y values are minus 2 and 0 for the second equation. For drawing the graph, let's take a graph sheet and draw the axis, x axis and y axis. And this is called the origin. And let's mark the points on the axis. And in the y axis, I have marked minus 2 to 7 because y value, smallest value is minus 2 and bigger value is 7. And x-axis values minus 1 to 7 I have marked. And when you observe the graph, it is quite clear that from 0, after leaving 2 columns, I have taken my first point. And again, after leaving 2 columns, I have taken the second point. And after leaving 2 columns, I have taken the third point, and so on. In the y-axis also same. After leaving 2 points, I have taken 1. After leaving 2 points, I have taken the point 2, and so on. Why we have taken 2 columns as 1 unit means to make the graph little bit bigger, because you can see there that values of x 0 to 7. 0 to 7, if you take 1 column as 1 unit, the graph will be little bit small. So the data reading will be difficult. To make the graph little bit bigger, we are just using 2 columns as 1 unit. So now let's plot the points. First, x value is 0 and y value is 6. So x is 0. X is 0 means x-axis is 0. X-axis is this one. 0 is here. 0. Then y value is 6. So to get y value 6, you have to move little up. So this is your 6. So let's mark the first point here. Then next is 7, 7. X value is 7, y value is 7. So 7 is here. X value 7 is here. To get y value 7, you have to go up. So when you are moving up, the y value 7 is here. So let's mark that point. And now we have got 2 points. To draw a line, 2 points is enough. So just use your ruler and connect these 2 points by using a straight line and write the equation, that is x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. Then we have to draw the second equation. That is, for the second equation, x value is 0, y value is minus 2. X value 0 is here, y value minus 2 means you have to come down. So this is minus 2. So 0, minus 2 we have marked. Next value is x value is 6, y value is 0. X value 6 is here, y value 0. Y value 0 means, of course, y axis 0 is here. So both the lines are meeting at this point. So 6, 0 we have marked here. Again, as before, just use your ruler, join the points and label the equation, that is x minus 3y is equal to 6. So this is the graphical representation of the given data. Next we shall discuss question number 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. This is just like the previous question. We have to use the given statements and write it first algebraically, means equations we have to write, then geometrically means we have to draw the graphs of those equations. Let's go through the question once again. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. And here 3 bats and 6 balls she bought for rupees 3,900. First of all, as before, let's assume the cost of 1 bat. Cost of 1 bat is rupees x and the cost of 1 ball is rupees y, because they are buying bat and ball. So cost of 1 bat is rupees x we have taken and cost of 1 ball is rupees y. by using the first condition, that is 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. That is 3 into cost of 1 bat. So that is the cost of 3 bat, and 6 into cost of 1 ball, that is 6 balls cost, is equal to total. When we add these two, we will get the total rupees 3,900. So that is 3 into cost of 1 bat we have assumed as x, and the cost of 1 ball we have assumed as y. So 3x plus 6 into y is equal to 3,900. When you closely observe this equation, you can see that 3 is common throughout the equation. So we have to cancel that 3. For that, just let's take 3 outside. That is 3. When you take out, first term will be x plus 6. 3 going out means 2. So 2 into y is equal to 3,900. When we take 3 outside, that is 3 into 1,300. So this is just for understanding purpose we have written like this. Simply you can cancel 3 in each term, that is also okay. So when we cancel 3 on the left side and right side, it comes as x plus 2y is equal to 1,300. This is equation number 1. Then according to the second condition, she buys another bat and 3 balls. Another bat, there is 1 bat and 3 balls she is buying for 1,300. So cost of 1 bat, 1 into cost of 1 bat plus 3 into cost of 1 ball is equal to 1,300. Means she is buying 1 bat and 3 balls. So here 1 bat and 3 balls cost is 1,300. As per our assumption, one bat she is buying, the price is x. So x plus 3 into cost of 1 ball. Cost of 1 ball is rupees y. So 3 into y is equal to 1,300. So now we have got 2 equations. This is the algebraic representation. Next we are going to represent this one graphically or geometrically. For that, let's make the table of values. So as before, we have to take the first equation, x plus 2y is equal to 1,300. As I have said before, you can take any value for x and any value for y. Make sure that whatever values you are taking, it should stand within the graph sheet. That is the only condition. So here, first time I am taking x is equal to 300, because here the 1,300 and all is there. So we have to be careful when you take the numbers. So first of all, I am taking x is equal to 300. When we take x is equal to 300, we'll substitute it. 300 plus 2 into y is equal to 1,300. So from here we can calculate a y value, that is 2y is equal to this 300 will go to the right side. It becomes 1,300 minus 300. Then 2y is equal to 1,300 minus 300 is 1,000. So y is equal to 500, because we can divide 1,000 with 2 for getting the y value. Y is equal to 500 will be coming. Then again one more value we have to take, because minimum 2 points we need for drawing a straight line. So next point I am taking as x is equal to 100. When I am taking x is equal to 100, 200 plus 2y is equal to 1,300, because x is replaced and substitute 100. So 100 plus 2y is equal to 1,200. From here 2y we can calculate. This 100 we can take to the right side. So 2y is equal to 1,300 minus 100. Then 2y is equal to, will be getting 1,200. So y is equal to 1,200 divided by 2. When we take this 2 to the right side, it comes as divided by 2. 1,200 divided by 2 is 600. So let's make the table. X and y values. First, when we take x is equal to 300, we have got x as 500. Sorry, y as 500. Next, for x is equal to 100, we have got y as 600. So the table of values for first equation is this one. Next, let's take the second equation, that is x plus 3y is equal to 1,300. Here also, let's take first x is equal to 100. X is equal to 100. When we take, it becomes just, there should be a rough idea in your mind. When we take some other values, it comes as decimal. So we need to avoid decimal also. So here, when we put x is equal to 100, this 100 comes to the right side. It comes as 1,200. Then 1,200 divided by 3. That is easily divisible. So that way the rough calculation, rough idea should be there in our mind before taking the point, or else we will be only knowing whether it is possible or not at the end. So just before taking the point itself, keep a rough idea in your mind. How, in the sense here x, if you take 100, it comes to the right side, minus 100 will be coming, so 1200 will be getting. That 1200 is easily divisible with 3. So 100 plus 3y is equal to 1300. Then 3y is equal to, this 100 will go to the right side, that is minus 100. So 3y is equal to 1300 minus 100 is 1200. Then y is equal to 1200 divided by 3, that is equal to 400. Next, x is equal to 400. Here also same thing, 1300 minus 400 means 900 will be getting. That 900 is easily divisible by 3. So that's why we are taking 400. So just through practice only we will get this idea. So just keep on practicing. So x, when we put 400 plus 3y is equal to 1300. Then 3y is equal to, this 400 will go to the right side, that is 1300 minus 400. Then from here 3y is equal to 1300 minus 400 is 900. Then y is equal to 900 by 3. 900 by 3 is 300. So let's take the table again. That is x and y first. Then first for x is equal to 100, we have got y value as 400. Then for x is equal to 400, we have got y value as 300. So now for two equations also we have prepared the table of values. Then next we will plot this one in a graph sheet and we will make the geometrical representation of the given data. For plotting the graph, let's copy down the table of values. X values are 300 and 100 and y values are 500 and 600 for the first equation, and x values are 100 and 400 for the first equation, and 400 and 300 are the y values for the second equation. So let's draw the graph. For drawing the graph, let's take the graph sheet and draw the axis, label it as x and y. Then here also I have taken 2 centimeter as 1 unit. 2 columns I am leaving, I am taking my first unit, and again 2 columns second unit, and so on. And y axis also same way I am taking, because here very few values are there, I have enough space to plot. And before plotting the points here, let's go through the values of x and y here. So x smallest value is here 100 and the highest x value is 400. And for y, the smallest one is 300 and the highest one is 600. So multiples of 100, all are multiples of 100. So let's plot the points as 100, 200, 300 up to 600, and here also 100, 200, 300 up to 600. Then let's take the first point, 300, 500. X value is 300, y value is 500. So x is 300, x axis 300 is here, and we have to go to y 500. So move up, y 500 will be coming somewhere here. So this is the point. So let's mark the point. And the next is 100, 600. X value is 100, y value is 600. So it will be coming here. So join by using a ruler. We'll get a straight line and mark it as x plus 2y is equal to 1300. Next is x value 100, y value 400. X value 100, y value 400 means will be coming here. This is the point. So let's mark it. And x value 400, y value 300. X value 400 is here, y value 300 to get, just move up. So this is the second point. Mark it, draw it by using ruler, and you will get a straight line and label it as x plus 3y is equal to 1300. So this is the geometrical representation of the given data. On to question number 3. The question is, the cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. Here also something related to cost and the total amount is given. 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes is found to be rupees 160. So here also the cost of apples per kg, 1 kg apple cost is rupees x and the cost of grapes per kg rupees y. So let's form the equation as per the condition. 2 into cost of 1 kg of apples. 2 into cost of 1 kg of apples, cost per kg of apples, plus here 1 kg grapes they are buying. So 1 into cost per kg of grapes is 160. That is 2 into x plus y is equal to 160. Label it as equation number 1. Then after a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples. 4 kg of apple cost is 4 into x. 2 kg of grapes is 2 into y. So that we have to write 4 into cost per kg of apples plus 2 into cost per kg of grapes is 300. So 4x plus 2y. 4 into x plus 2 into y is equal to 300. And here 2 is common. Let's take just a common factor and cancel it. For that, just to take 2 outside. 2 into here out of 4, 2 going out means 2 will be balanced. 2x plus here 2 is outside, only y is equal to 300. We can, when we take 2 separate, 2 into 150. 2 into 150 is 300. As I said before, this step is just for understanding purpose. Simply cancel 2 in all the terms, from all the terms. So you will be getting the answer as 2x plus y is equal to 150. So directly also we can write, as I said before, 4 cancelling 2 means 2 will be getting, 2 cancelling 2 means only 1 will be there, that means y. 300 cancelling 2 means 150 will be coming. So 2x plus y is equal to 150. Label it as equation number 2. This is the algebraic representation. For making the graphical representation, just to take the table of points and you have to draw it on a sheet of paper. And you need to complete the graphical representation, and this you will do it as homework. Dear students, today we have discussed questions from exercise 3.1. While writing the algebraic expression and also while plotting the graphs, if you have any doubt, please write it down and keep. We will discuss it during the discussion session. Thank you for watching.